Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the NFL landscape, especially within the NFC West, you know that the division is always one of the most competitive and unpredictable in the league. But what's truly shaking things up right now is a series of rumors and strategic moves that could define the trajectory of not just the Seahawks, but the entire division going forward. And at the center of this storm is none other than the Green Bay Packers, who are reportedly considering a blockbuster trade involving Xavier McKinney, the talented safety from the New York Giants, and a first-round pick in 2026. Yes, you heard that right. Rumors from Diana Rossini suggest that Green Bay might be sending McKinney, a top-tier safety, in exchange for that coveted first-round pick, which could be instrumental in their ongoing rebuild. This potential trade is not just about acquiring a high draft pick. It's a strategic move by the Packers, who currently sit at a record of 5-2, but whose defense has been giving up an alarming 21 points per game. Now remember, Green Bay is in a bit of a tight spot financially, with about $18 million in cap space, and they are pushing hard to prioritize their offensive line, especially after some struggles with Jordan Love and the inconsistent protection he's been receiving. The Packers have been focusing on addressing their offensive line issues, aiming to give Love the protection he needs to truly develop into the franchise quarterback they envision. But at the same time, they recognize that their secondary, the part of the defense that McKinney would slot into seamlessly, has been exposed at times, particularly against the pass. Their coverage grades have dropped roughly 20%, and their inability to contain aerial attacks has been costly, especially when facing teams with strong passing offenses. Now, McKinney himself is no ordinary safety. Drafted in 2020 in the second round, he's quickly established himself as one of the most versatile and impactful safeties in the league. His stats speak volumes. Over his career, he's accumulated 12 interceptions and 45 pass defenses, along with over 300 tackles. His PFF grade of 85 places him in the top 8 safeties in the league, and his EPA per target of -0. 24 shows how effective he is at limiting big plays. In 2025, he recorded 4 interceptions, 12 pass defenses, and 52 tackles, numbers that highlight his consistency and playmaking ability. What makes McKinney stand out, especially for Seattle, is his ability to adapt and excel in coverage. He's known for elite tackling success, with an 88% tackle success rate, comparable to some of the best safeties in the league like Minkah Fitzpatrick. His yards after contact allowed are just 4.2 yards per reception, significantly better than the Packers' defense, which is giving up 7.2 yards per pass attempt. This move, if it happens, could be transformative for the Seahawks. Right now, Seattle sits at an impressive 5-2 record and ranks 14th in the league in terms of passing yards allowed per game, giving up around 7 yards per pass. The addition of McKinney could elevate their secondary to a whole new level. With McKinney's versatility, he can neutralize aerial threats, especially against NFC West quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford, who's known for his arm strength and ability to stretch defenses. His presence would project to reduce opposing EPA per pass by about 14%, and he could also contribute to creating turnovers, averaging around 2 interceptions per game. Not only that, but his ability to help out against the run and his knack for making crucial tackles increases the overall toughness of the Seahawks' defense. Another aspect to consider here is the impact on the Seahawks' current secondary, which has been dealing with injuries and inconsistencies. Players like Pritchett and Witherspoon have had their moments, but the addition of McKinney would provide a much-needed boost in depth and leadership. His tackle rate, which is around 86%, would improve the Seahawks' run defense, reducing the points allowed and helping them maintain their winning streak. Plus, with the Seahawks playing in a dome environment, the versatility McKinney offers in coverage and his ability to adapt quickly to different offensive schemes make him a perfect fit. Looking at the bigger picture, this move also has implications for the Seahawks' playoff aspirations. Bookmakers have seen the Seahawks' Super Bowl odds improve significantly, from plus 3,500 down to plus 2,000, reflecting the confidence in their roster's potential with this new addition. McKinney could be the X factor that pushes Seattle over the edge in tight playoff battles, especially against teams like the Cardinals, who tend to struggle when facing versatile and aggressive defenses that can exploit their passing inefficiencies. The Seahawks have been building towards a strong playoff run, and this trade could be the final piece in their puzzle. An elite defender who elevates the entire defense and allows the team to focus on their strengths, both offensively and defensively. What's truly exciting about this potential move is the way it ignites the Seahawks' backfield renaissance. McKinney would serve as the maestro of the secondary, orchestrating the coverage schemes and making sure the defense operates as a cohesive unit. Think back to the legendary secondary duos of the past, like Thomas and Chancellor, who defined a different era of Seahawks defense. Well, McKinney could be the start of a new chapter, one where Seattle's defense is feared not just for its physicality, but for its strategic versatility and game-changing playmaking ability. His addition would help the Seahawks chase that elusive Super Bowl title, and it's no exaggeration to say that he could be the catalyst for a new era of dominance in the NFC West. Now, looking ahead to the draft and upcoming seasons, this trade signals a clear intent from the Seahawks to reinforce their roster with smart, strategic moves. The NFL is all about adapting and evolving, and with McKinney in the fold, Seattle's defensive backfield gains a player who can match up against the best quarterbacks in the league, especially within their own division. This move sends a message that the Seahawks are serious about contending again, about solidifying their position as a powerhouse in the NFC, and about making a deep playoff run that could culminate in another Super Bowl appearance. With the team's current trajectory and the addition of a player like McKinney, the future looks bright, and for the fans, that's exactly what they want to hear. And remember, the deadline for this kind of blockbuster move is fast approaching, April 4th. Green Bay is under pressure to make decisions that will shape their future, and the Seahawks are watching closely, ready to capitalize if the opportunity arises. The NFC West is already one of the most competitive divisions in football, with teams like the 49ers and the Rams always lurking. But with strategic acquisitions like McKinney, the Seahawks could be positioning themselves to not only compete but to dominate. The potential of this trade has ripple effects across the league, and no matter what happens, it's going to be fascinating to see how it all unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So in conclusion, this rumored trade isn't just a move for the present. It's a statement about the Seahawks' ambitions. Adding Xavier McKinney would be like installing a defensive maestro into their secondary, someone who can elevate every aspect of their backfield. It's about creating a defense that's not just good, but formidable, one that can shut down the NFC West's most dangerous quarterbacks and give Seattle a real shot at Super Bowl glory. We've seen what McKinney can do on the field. His instincts, his versatility, his playmaking ability, these are the qualities that could turn the tide in Seattle's favor. And if the Seahawks pull this off, it could be the defining move of their season, setting them up for years to come. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. Do you believe McKinney will be the missing piece that finally pushes Seattle over the edge? Or do you think there are other areas where the team should focus their attention? Either way, your insights make this community stronger, and I'm eager to see what you have to say. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seahawks news. The offseason is heating up, and with all these rumors swirling around, one thing is certain: Seattle is not done yet. The best is yet to come, and I can't wait to share every detail with you. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Seahawks.